Hi everyone. So far in this module, we've learned how to describe and to analyze an image. Today you're going to learn how to evaluate an image. Before we look at an image, let's look at some of the key points for evaluating an image. First, you should consider the purpose of the image when you evaluate it. For example, does it have a purpose for ornamentation? Does it make the page look more pleasing to the eye? Does it serve as an illustration? That is, does it support points that are made in the accompanying text? Does it give us a revelation? That is, some inside view or presenting some data in a new and fresh way? Does it provide an explanation? Does it use imagery or graphics to clarify a complex subject? Does it instruct us of something? Does it guide the viewer through a complex system, making us use our critical thinking skills to evaluate? Does it persuade us to feel something or believe something? Or finally, does it just serve to amuse us? Is it for entertainment purposes alone? The next step is that you should evaluate the quality of the image. Is the image done with skill? Does the image measure up to standards of quality? Is it backed by authority? Does the designer have a good reputation? Does the image compare to other images like it? What are the shortcomings of the image? Are there any gaps in its coverage? Could you think of a better way to approach this image's subject? And finally, you should determine the value of the image. Is the visual worth viewing? Does it enrich the document by enhancing its message? Does the visual appeal to you? So, in order to practice evaluating an image, let's look at one of the images that I have chosen for you. Take a look at this image that was taken in front of the Taipa houses in Taipa. First, what do you think is its purpose? Of course, for me, when I took the picture, the purpose was for entertainment. It was to record a day that my daughter and I were at the Taipa houses before going to her ballet costume. And you can see that she has on her ballet costume under her skirt. However, what's really important about this image is the background, the lotus flowers, the light pole, the lantern, and then of course the traditional cobbled street and the Taipa houses, which you can't see, which are behind us. So if I were going to evaluate this, I would say that this is a good example of the traditional meeting the modern. The casinos in Macau are obviously very modern. They were only built within the last decade. They give a symbol of money. A lot of rich people go to the casinos. Many of the shops are very expensive, so that normal people cannot afford to shop there. However, the contrasting image is here of the Taipa houses area, which is very traditional. This is the place where the Portuguese governors lived when Macau was still part of Portugal. So notice the traditional cobbled streets, the nice bench that you could sit on to enjoy the view of the lotus pond. The traditional lotus flowers, which are the symbol of Macau. The lighthouse and the lantern are the symbols of the traditional Chinese history that Macau still has. So a fair evaluation of this photo would show that Macau is a rich blend of the traditional as well as the modern. Now let's go back again to the Word document and see if we've forgotten anything. How about the quality? Is the image done with skill? Does it measure up to standards? Do you like the image? That's the last thing that you need to respond to. So we can go back to this picture. I like the picture a lot because the images are very subtle. The colors are light, they're not very dark, they're almost naturalistic. The colors are not vibrant. Yet, you can see that it's very close. The casinos are almost touching the area where the traditional side of Taipa begins. When I see this image, I feel that I'm proud and happy to be in Macau because so much is changing so quickly. This picture reminds me of many traditional things which I hope won't be left or won't be lost in Macau as it develops more over time. Now, it's going to be your turn. What I would like you to do is again read through this form about evaluating an image. Then you should choose your own image. It can be a photo that you've personally taken or someone you know has taken, or it can be something that you find on the internet. It doesn't matter where you get your image. You will create your own voice thread, just like I have, evaluating your image. You can do this either by uploading directly onto the voice thread link that I send you, or you can create a screencast as if I have and upload into your voice thread. Either way is fine. Okay, that's it for now, and good luck as you select an image and then evaluate it.